The megastrands are delivered strapped in either U-shaped frames or straight-in channels. The U-shaped frames are transported in stacks of up to 100 and should only be removed from the frames one at a time. Take care when removing the megastrands from the frame, as there is a reasonable amount of stored energy or spring in the curved bolt. 2 people are required to remove a megastrand from the frame. Both people stand on the inside of the open end of the stack and each holds one end of the same megastrand. By pulling the end of the Megabolt inwards towards the centre of the stack and walking away from the stack, the Megabolt can be slid out of the frame. One person then walks slowly in an arc to release the bend in the megastrand. MW9 megastrands can be installed by handheld drilling machines, by mobile bolters or off continuous miners. Ensure you are wearing all appropriate personal protective equipment before starting the job. Before drilling, check that the drill bit is in good condition. The rate of drill wear varies greatly depending on the type of rock being drilled. Ensure you have enough extension drill steels to drill the full depth required for the bolts being used. You will need 42mm drill bits, resin anchors with retainers, bearing plates, barrel and wedge anchors, and an installation dolly. Drill the holes in the correct location as indicated on the support plans. Drill the hole to a depth exactly the length of the megastrand being installed, that is, 4 metres for a 4 metre bolt or 8 metres for an 8 metre bolt and so on. The one exception is for the 11 metre megabolt. In this instance, drill the hole 10.8 metres deep. The megastrand is 200mm longer than the stated length to provide sufficient bolt protrusion to allow for tensioning. An 8 metre bolt is 8.20 metres long. However, the 11 metre megabolt is exactly 11 metres long because of limitations in the manufacturing process. Do not over-drill the hole, as this will shorten the resin encapsulation of the bolt, thereby reducing the anchor strength. Flush the hole thoroughly after drilling until clear water returns. Fit the resin retainer to the end of the resin capsule and insert the capsule into the hole with the retainer at the lower end of the capsule. It only has to be just inside the hole. When using a resin retainer, the resin capsule can be pushed to the top of the hole with the bolt as it is being inserted. The retainer protects the end of the resin capsule from being ruptured by the bolt. If no resin retainers are available, fit a cable tie to one end of the resin capsule and push the resin to the top of the hole using conduit. The megastrand is now ready to insert. Ensure at least 2 people are involved with the lift and follow correct lifting procedures. Push the megastrand up the hole until the hex drive on the end of the megastrand can be inserted into the dolly on the drill rig. Remove the protective plug from the hex drive before placing the bolt in the dolly. Keep the megastrand as clean as possible during insertion. On occasions, crews use the jaws of the drill rig to push the bolt into the hole. Take care if using this procedure, as the gripper jaws can crush the grout tube inside the bolt. If the megastrand is excessively dirty or the protective plug is missing, flush the megastrand with water before pushing it into the hole. Discard the bolt if it is blocked and cannot be flushed. Push the megastrand into the hole using the drill rig or bolter without using rotation. Once the megastrand has 1 metre of protrusion, as indicated by the painted ring, start spinning to mix the resin. It is important not to spin the bolt before the resin has been pushed to the top of the hole by the bolt. If the bolt is spun before the resin reaches the top of the hole, it is possible the resin capsule will rupture lower down the hole and cause a blockage in the grout tube or block the passage of grout down the hole. Spin the megastrand through the resin for the time stated on the resin box as it is being pushed into the hole. Stop inserting the megastrand when the dolly reaches the collar of the hole. This will provide sufficient bolt protrusion to allow for tensioning. Do not attempt further mixing of the resin once hardening has commenced. Turn on the drilling water and flush out the hole and bolt while waiting for the resin to harden. It is important that the Megabolt is washed clean of mud and dirt, as the grout will not bond to the bolt if it is coated with mud. It is also important that the grout tube in the centre of the bolt is not blocked. Fit the bearing plate over the bolt and hold it while sliding the barrel and wedge anchor onto the bolt. Push the assembly up against the roof and then remove the black plastic cup that holds the wedges in the barrel. The plastic cup must be removed. If the bolt is tensioned with the cup in place, pieces of plastic can get caught in the nose cone of the tensioner, resulting in reliability problems with the tensioner. Removing the cup also allows wedge draw-in to be checked. 150 millimetres of bolt must protrude beneath the barrel and wedge for the tensioner to grip the cable. When installing megastrands with a handheld bolter, the following points need to be considered. When spinning the bolt into the hole, be wary of the possible whipping action of the Megabolt as it is being forced into the roof. Back off the thrust if the whipping becomes excessive. It is good practice when installing Megabolts with handheld equipment not to install the bolts at an angle greater than 10 degrees from the vertical. Any angle greater than 10 degrees increases the likelihood of breaking a drill rod and the possibility of people being injured.